You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, for haven't I told you so a million or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. You'll never know if you don't know how I miss you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. You'll never know if you don't know now.
Well, as y'all probably know, the winter's coming, and this means Mom and Dad head south. Well, nobody's going to be more delighted to have Mom and Dad back home down in Tucson than me. But when there's something you don't have down there, look around. Joanne over here needs a special thank you, I think, from the family. Thank you. Now I think it's your turn.
I'm going to do this sitting down. I don't want to press my luck. I can't tell you how much it means to me and to Dad for all of your wonderful attendance and coming. It just, and then our kids coming home really helped us because we talked to them just the other night and they said there was just no way they could come home. And my dream come true because I did dream they did come. And they did. And it makes my day too. Along with all of you, it's just been wonderful. And above all, I don't know how I can thank our dear friend, Joanne Carlson, and her family, Kathy and Phil, Sarah, and her husband, Kenny, Art and Ann. I know I'm my brother, Wes, who's on the camera, and his wife, Ruby, who helped, and all the kids are just absolutely, Art and Ann, Cornell. Anybody that's wearing a little poodle has had a hand in this. I can't thank them enough. I love you all, and I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and making this a day we will always remember. Thank you so much.
As we're sitting here, and I got to thinking, Mom and I were very privileged to have the kids. We were young. We could understand their problems because we were young. Mm-hmm. And as I get older, I told Mom as we come in here and the music was playing, I said, oh my golly, this is driving me crazy. But I realized this was years ago, and I was younger. I could take that, a lot of that they call nonsense. But, through the years, it was a good time. And as you look back, they say the good old days. But as I look the kids over, I still call them kids. They're not. But I think they always will be my kids. I know you used to have an old bus and we'd go, once in a while we'd go to another rink. I'd always give them a lecture before I started, and I think some of you remember. Remember, I said, be good. Other rinks, treat them like you want to be treated. And they always did. They never let me down. All the time that I was skating, I never had any problem. A lot of them would come up and say, well, how can you stand it? I said, they're good kids.
Come on, Harley.
And I knew different times, like one time in particular.
Knock it off.
The fella from Northwood come down. I'll tell you a little story. He come down. We were just locking up the rink. L. Love, the highway patrolman, come in there with a young boy. And the boy come up to me and he says, Harley, can I borrow $35 from you? And I said, what happened? He said, I got picked up for speeding. And I turned around to L and I said, why don't you let him go? He'll come back. He says, I can't. He's from Iowa. I can't let him go. I can't go to Iowa to pick him up for speeding. He had a $35 fine. And I said, you wouldn't put that boy in jail. He said, I have no other choice. So I dug in my billfold and I gave him $35. Al put his cap on backwards and he said, you've got to be crazy. You don't know this boy. And I said, I know him. He'll come back with the money. He says, I'll pay you back tomorrow. And I said, fine. So I paid him and he left. The next afternoon, it was on a Sunday afternoon, and I was out, as usual, skating backwards on the floor. I think I skated backwards more than front. He come up, hey, come here. Here's your $35. See, I have never been taken from kids, never. They were always good kids. Different times, somebody come in, had long hair, and I'd turn around and I'd say, don't you have any money to buy a haircut? No. And I'd turn around, I'd give them $2.50. At that time, it was $2.50 for a haircut.
All right.
They got a haircut. Many times, the kids were always good. I've never been taken on kids. Never was. But I always tried to tell them, you earn respect. Nobody gives it to you. You be good to me, I be good to you. And that was always, they always remembered that. They were all good kids. And as I look out over the bunch, sure, we all got heavy. Some of them are real nice kids, yeah. But me, I have put on a lot of weight. And as we get older, I guess that's part of it. But I wouldn't have traded any of the years with the kids for anything in the world. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And if you remember back, you guys were having fun. I was too. I was having just as much fun as you were. Like Gary was down there, he was helping. Different ones. Evelyn over here, I remember Jim, her boy. Oh, so many memories, flashbacks. I enjoyed it so much. We'll head her over there. Millie Lowe. Oh, there's so many as we go back, Rod, so many. As we go back, I remember them so well, just like the back of your hand. I knew exactly what they were going to do. And as we go along, I enjoyed it. Looked very good, and we just love you all.